Is this on?
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Hamilton. You guys ready for some payback?
No, I mean, looking at the card, and there's nothing exciting about it.
No, nothing.
Fabricated matches.
I mean, I guess the only thing you could say is maybe like Nakamura Rollins.
It should be a good match.
Should be a good match.
But I feel like we know what's going to happen there.
Right.
Becky Trish could be a good match after what they did on Raw. That was crazy for a girls match on Raw that
Sure.
has no rules.
Sure.
It was basically a 2-on-1. And it was like a tables match.
Yeah, but now you've
They
got
broke like
Trish
16
confined
tables.
to a ring.
Exactly.
Well, we'll see.
That's the main problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. But
Yeah.
Payback's coming up this Saturday. It's a big weekend. Payback.
Yeah.
I've got my fantasy football draft right before Payback.
Wow.
And then All Out the next day. So fuck me.
This could be the worst event in wrestling
Could
history.
be the worst weekend
In Andrew history.
And I'm going to use my tag.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
And how does that work?
Eric, tag. You have to now stay on Sunday for AEW.
Hey, welcome to AEW
no,
Podcast. Eric.
No, God, anything but that. Do it.
You and Josh on a podcast is comedy gold. Gold, Jerry.
Yeah,
gold.
I mean, that's really got to suck. Like, at least last weekend, it was at, 11?
11 a.m., yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey,
so
All
it
In-
probably only went to, 6 p.m.?
Yeah. All In was actually pretty good, Eric.
Right, sure. So there's no way that All Out is going to be.
Yeah, there's no chance.
No.
No chance of that.
What is
Wait,
there, like,
this
All
one starts
Out is-
at night, like 7?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
what? How many matches are announced?
A few. They're basically just like TV matches.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like most of them are just
Right.
TV matches.
Why did they do, 2 back-to-back?
I don't know. It doesn't make any
Like,
sense.
you need time to, regain your load.
And this is not the AEW podcast, but CM Punk, the report is that CM Punk is suspended. So he's not even going to be at the Chicago pay-per-view.
That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
That is so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why people buy tickets there.
So who does MJF even fight? What does he even do?
I don't know if he
defend the tag
does-
team titles?
Who knows if he does anything?
The
Yeah,
Ring of
maybe
Honor
that.
tag team titles?
Yeah, maybe
Sure.
that.
Against
Maybe.
two jobbers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
It's just like it's an episode of Collision that you have to pay $50 for.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gross.
Makes sense.
All right, we're gonna get to payback predictions. We got to review SmackDown and Raw, but first we need to thank some new patrons. So thank you to Marquise, Jacob Nolan, and He Who Laughs Last laughs last. He did a year sub, so
Great name.
get the air horns.
Yeah.
Great name, then.
Yeah.
Great name.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So thank you very much to those 3 people.
You're going to want the year sub.
That's right. Go to patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. It's only $5 a month. You can cancel anytime. Or you can do a year sub like He Who Laughs Last laughs last.
Yeah.
Yeah, save some money.
Interesting week for wrestling.
Right.
Couple legends.
I know.
And a shocking one. And Andrew and I were together when he showed me, I think, a text from Eric.
Yes. Eric
Yeah.
just
Eric was
texted
the
us.
first to see
Holy
it.
fuck.
And it was like, wait, what? And then they kind of confirmed all the rumors,
Yeah.
the horror, of behind the rumors that they were saying that he was actually sick.
Right.
And he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bray was very sick. And then I guess a heart attack is confirmed or
the
something.
whole report is that he got COVID earlier this year. I think like February or March, because remember, he was building to a WrestleMania match with Bobby Lashley.
Of course.
Yes.
He got COVID. He left. We all thought he left because that was right around the same time where Vince McMahon returned.
Sure.
So like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, he's fucking
And
with his
because
character
the
again.
initial rumors were it was going to to be him and Brock.
Yeah.
Right. Which is
But
amazing.
then Brock said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we originally thought he left. He got COVID. The COVID caused him to have heart problems. And then TMZ actually has more on this. TMZ reported that his
Very
doctor
reputable
told him. But TMZ, I mean, if they're lying about all this, they can get sued. But like TMZ said that his doctor recommended that he wear a defibrillator, and he apparently didn't want to do that. And he told JoJo that he was going to take a nap. And then, like, she heard his alarm constantly going off. And then she went upstairs and he was, like, blue in the face, not breathing. That's when she called 911.
How many times did she hear it going off before she went upstairs?
I don't know. Wow.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's crazy.
That's super, super sad.
Died of a heart attack at 36.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sucks. And, you know, it's like Keith Lee, you know, wasn't as serious, but he had long-term effects.
That's right. Yeah. He
from
had issues with COVID as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like also Bray Wyatt, you know, one of his best friends, Brody Lee, dies of a mysterious illness a couple years before.
Right.
Now Bray Wyatt dies of, you know, COVID and, you know, and then a heart
So
attack.
strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awful, man. So SmackDown opened with everyone at the stage, including Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan.
And you
Yeah.
said, like, when was the last time they did this? Then
Yeah,
again, when was the last time an active
the last
roster
time
guy? Yeah.
an active roster guy died was Chris Benoit.
Eddie was first, then
Eddie
Chris.
was 1st. Wow. 2007.
That's a good
Right.
streak for WWE.
I know, and it's
Right,
crazy
right, right.
because, like, you know, it seems like it's pretty obvious that wrestlers don't do as much drugs or alcohol. Like, they
As
take
they
care of
used to.
themselves better than they used to.
Right.
So, like, you
Hey,
know,
DDP yoga
DDP
helps
yoga.
everybody.
Well,
Right.
now the thing is they all hang out backstage and play video games. And Undertaker's like, what a bunch of fucking pussies. They should be doing coke and taking shots of Jägermeister.
Well, then someone was like, okay, easy with the eyeliner there, Taker.
Yeah. Then it's like some of these guys want to meet their grandchildren, so calm down.
Sure.
But it's just like, you know, yeah, because we all know about the, like, almost like the curse. Like, so many wrestlers die young.
Right.
And in this case, it was really nothing to do with Bray Wyatt doing, you know, making bad choices.
Right.
It was just like, oh, nope, just got COVID and it fucked up his whole system, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eric Rowan was there. I'm sorry, I don't remember his real name, but he was also he also showed up in AEW when they did Brody Lee's tribute show.
Yeah.
And
I think
like,
they called him Eric Redbeard or something.
oh, that's right, yeah, because I think he had a match or two. So they did a 10-bell salute for Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk.
Yeah.
They played a Bray Wyatt tribute video showing so many huge moments that he created over the years. I
did notice that it was more than just wrestlers. Like, it was like backstage producers, backstage crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Like, I feel like in the past, it's just been like wrestlers, you know?
Yeah. One of my favorite like things that they showed in that video package was when he was like dancing with Cena,
Yeah.
like in the ring.
Right.
It's just like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Then they showed his family, and that was you know, really hard to get through. And then the crowd sang, "He's got the whole world
yeah.
in his hands." Then the lights go off, and they shined a spotlight on Bray's rocking chair.
Yeah. So I was out at a work happy hour, and one of the TVs had SmackDown. So I'm like watching this, and then like I was like, oh yeah, you know, 10-bell salute. It's sad. It sucks. Then they showed the fucking rocking chair, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
Like it was such like a punch in the gut almost, you know?
Really?
It's really sad. He finally made his way back to the ring
Right.
and then got sick.
And then they were gonna pay off this Wyatt family thing,
Sure.
with like
Yeah.
Liv Morgan, Bo Dallas,
Right.
That's the rumor, yeah.
Alexa Bliss. You know,
And I really hope Bo, comes back in some capacity.
yeah.
I always like Bo Dallas.
Hopefully.
And
Well,
if
he's
they
in
signed him,
AEW now, right?
Bo Dallas
Yeah.
As the chainsaw guy.
Well, wasn't he in part of the what's it called? The Stadium
you saw
Stampede?
That, you saw that tweet too.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was Santana walking out, and they're like, "It's Bo Dallas."
Oh,
He looked
God.
just like Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
yeah.
But yeah, they showed tweets honoring both men throughout the night. I think it would have been cool to do like what they did with Eddie and Chris, where the wrestlers talk about him, like when you come back from commercial.
Right. Yeah.
Those
I
testimonials
really like that.
are cool.
Like, because especially with like Owen Hart, it was cool to see wrestlers like break character, like show that they're real people, like
it's a real moment. Yeah.
Like you think of like even during the Eddie show, like Chris Benoit's interview where he's just like bawling.
Oh yeah.
Like it's tough to watch, but it's like you feel for them because it humanizes them in a way.
Of course,
yeah, for sure.
And apparently there was a lot of people angry that Roman wasn't there.
Well, all right. I mean,
right? But
but what? Like that's not the funeral.
I know.
It's just like, fly to SmackDown to stand on the stage. And,
right, exactly.
And it's not about Roman either.
No.
I mean, I remember seeing fans tweet like, okay, here's what I want for SmackDown. I want Uncle Howdy to come out. It's like, hold on, bro. Like Bray Wyatt died the night before, or was it Wednesday or third? Like he died a night or 2 nights before. You think Bo Dallas is going to be at SmackDown, bro?
No.
Yeah, right.
He's going to be with his family.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
For
just,
sure.
that's just, Marks being Marks, obviously. Like you're thinking of the storyline.
Yeah.
Over like the reality.
Real life.
Of what
Reality.
happened.
Right, exactly.
Like, yeah, it's unfortunate Bray didn't get to pay off, the storyline that they were building to,
Right,
but it's sadder that he's gone.
It is.
And he was leaving behind, his, JoJo, who they were planning on getting married this year.
Yeah.
And his children and all that.
Because he has 2 with her.
Yeah, and 2 with his ex-wife.
Yes.
And let's not forget about Terry Funk. I mean, like
Right.
he was a great, like an all-time great. I'd put him up there.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, he was just a great character. Obviously, he had days in almost every, pro wrestling organization.
Yeah.
He had like a Saturday Night's Main Event championship match against Hogan.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. And again, like his comeback with Mick Foley as Chainsaw Charlie was great.
That was
They did
Attitude
some
Era,
lot
yeah.
of fun things where they wrestled each other. Then they tagged up. They did great.
That's how he was introduced to me.
Yeah.
As Chainsaw Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that dumpster match. Was it the 98 Rumble against the New Age Outlaws?
Yeah. that
Oh
was
my
good.
God.
Like Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie versus the Outlaws.
And they went in the dumpster. It was thrown off the
And they
stage.
threw it off the stage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Back when they had a stage.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But
But that's brutal.
Right.
20 feet in
Especially
the
for
air.
a 60-year-old or whatever he was
Yeah.
at the time.
Like I saw
55?
something. It was like Terry Funk was the only wrestler to wrestle like WCW, WWE, ECW, NWA, TNA, and I think New Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
The
definitely
first
wrestled
guy?
in Japan.
Or the only guy.
Like the only guy.
Wow.
Like as many as he did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his brother, his dad started a satellite wrestling company, and him and his brother were like the main guys.
Yeah.
Dory Funk and
Yeah. Dory Funk Jr.
great family.
They had a wrestling school called Funk U.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why not?
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously those guys will be missed. Moving on, we've got Rey Mysterio versus Grayson Waller. At least Waller's got some moves. I'll say that about him.
And not for the title, right?
Of course not. You got to. Well, Waller's 0-4 at this point.
I
Yeah,
know, but like
right.
the U.S. title is like a TV title.
Wait, I'm sorry. You
Every
say
match
that like
should
it
be
means
for the title.
anything.
Well, you say that, but that's not the case. They don't treat it that way.
Yeah.
And they,
They
don't,
don't do that.
And then again, Ray won. So what's the point of not putting the title up?
I fully agree with you.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I fully agree. For the record,
We say this every time. But Ray sets up for the 619, but Austin Theory comes out to distract him. Waller almost wins with a roll-up, but then Santos Escobar runs out to attack Theory, but Theory attacks Escobar's leg again. And then Ray hit Waller with the 619.
Bulika.
But then Theory grabbed Ray's leg, but Santos kicked him, and Ray hit the splash for the win. Grayson Waller is 0-5 on the main roster.
And as far as Grayson Waller effects, those are like 0-8. None of them have been good.
none of them. Yeah.
He's not very effective.
No.
Yes.
And by the way, it's been a month since we've seen Pretty Shitty or Shitty
I
Deadly.
think
if
one
you
of
would.
them's injured.
Oh, is that why they're not with
Yeah.
Theory anymore?
Well, when you're
Okay.
a for sure tag team.
Well, last time we saw him, one was pushing the other in a wheelchair.
Yeah, but then he was faking and he ran away.
Then he ran away.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kip.
maybe our cries were heard.
yeah.
Kip Sandler.
Kip Sabian.
Kip Sabian.
Yeah. Kip
Oh,
Sabian.
Yep, that's it. Hit the button.
Kip Sandler. Right?
No.
No.
What is it?
Adam Sandler,
No.
Rob Schneider.
Oh. What is it though?
Kip Waller. No, that's not it.
No. Grayson Waller.
Does anyone
The
know?
other one is like Prince Deadly.
Prince Nana.
Yeah, was that what it is?
Yes.
Finn
It's
Deadly.
a shame that no one here
Prince
knows.
Balor.
You know, I used
Either
to
of their
know, and then
names.
I haven't seen them in weeks, so I put
So
it
now
out
you're
of my
like,
head.
Who are you?
Correct. Yeah.
Pretty who?
Is it Kit or Kip?
Kit.
It's Kit? Okay, thank you.
You fucking
Someone had to do it, Eric. Damn it. Of course we know the names. We've done this
No,
bit too many
seriously.
times.
Kit Wilson.
It's Jungle
Okay.
Express.
Whatever, they're not here.
Yeah. They're
Oh,
not
yeah,
important.
That's even better.
Jungle Express.
So next up, we have Zelina Vega versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. Vega handed a little kid her chancla. She walks out holding a flip flop,
Sure.
and then she's like, "Here you go, 4-year-old."
Sure.
And they're
It's
like,
like, what? Oh. The dad's like, "I'll hold that for you, son."
Next
Daddy, where's the flip? I don't see it anymore. But I feel it.
Next SmackDown we go to, Joe's gonna be clean shaven, wearing a sideways hat, and on his knees, like, it's my birthday.
Vega, Vega, Vega.
Look, is
Here
that
you go, little boy. Ha ha ha. Oh, you made a terrible mistake.
like? Can you buy that on
just-
WWE Shop? Like Zelina Vega's chanclas.
All jokes aside. All jokes aside.
Give me the flip flop.
That is disgusting.
You like
I'm
Bret-
not into stinky
okay, Bret
feet.
Hart.
Who's into stinky anything? Girls are like, I'll wear my underwear and then send it to you. I'm like, no, that's disgusting. You dirty bitch. Watch, I'd rather you clean it and send it to me. Then maybe I can imagine shit. It's
He
disgusting.
likes that gain smell.
Oh,
being a little defensive.
it's better than.
Being a little defensive.
Right.
It's like Eric when he got the Jeff Hardy sleeve.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What? No, I'm totally not gonna jerk off with this."
In this.
In this. I just don't get it because like Bret Hart and Natalia that copies Bret Hart, like they give sunglasses, like
Sure.
Cena throws a T-shirt, but a flip you can't wear one flip flop.
No.
It's just a flip flop. Does it say WWE merchandise on it?
Right. Yeah,
Can
right.
you resell it? Did she sign it? You know?
Don't know.
There you go.
So, anyways, Vega hit a Meteora off the second rope for a close pin. Then Io went for a body slam, but Vega countered with a DDT. Vega went for a Hurricane Rana, but Io countered with a power bomb. And then Vega hit Code Red, but Io rolled out of the ring. It's funny because usually when she hits Code Red, she just pins them right away.
Right.
But this time she hit Code Red and was like, "Get off me!" And then
Get out of the way.
that allowed Io to
Come
roll
here.
out of the ring. So Vega goes after her, but Io whipped her into the steel steps. And then Io hits the moonsault for the win. Obviously, Io was always going to retain here.
Sure.
Vega will probably get like a Liv Morgan moment at some point where she wins it and then she keeps it for like a month.
Sure.
And then that's it.
And
you
then-
know?
Right.
Oh no, she's back.
Ah,
And then, she gets hit with the chancla, and then it's over.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I wish.
Yeah.
Next up, Cody Rhodes comes out to honor Terry Funk.
Yeah.
He tells a story of Terry Funk calling his father Dusty Rhodes an egg-sucking dog.
Sure.
And corny Cody was like, "Oh, can we even say that on TV, Michael?
You just
Can
said
we
it.
even say an egg-sucking dog?"
You just said it.
And Michael's like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
And then Cody tossed
Michael's
to
like, shut up, Cody.
and then Cody tossed to a video package of Terry Funk's career.
Yeah.
And we
Ta-
watched that.
He talks about how Bray and Terry Funk were real cowboys
Right.
for some reason. And then,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Cody's like, "Well, I'm happy to announce that this next matchup is a Terry Funk hardcore tag team match."
Bottom right.
All right.
Who are you?
We got the Brawling Brutes
They're
versus
honoring him.
the Street Profits.
Yes.
First of all,
Yes.
what was hardcore about this match?
Sure.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
They had one
table was broken.
at the end.
Right.
The rest is them just not tagging. Oh, so you should have just called it an AEW tag match.
Right.
Sure.
This is an AEW tag match.
Right.
What?
If
Where's
you-
the fucking barbed wire? Where's the fucking chairs?
These guys-
If you're gonna have a
kendo
Terry
sticks.
Funk hardcore tag team match, someone needs to go in a dumpster
Right.
and off of a cliff.
I mean, anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. No one pulls a chainsaw out,
Right.
even without
Right.
the chain, and just
Put the pantyhose on.
just as a tribute.
I know.
Sure.
It's so weird. The Street Profits are more babyface than ever.
Right.
I wanted to talk about this.
Very confused.
Than ever. They come out dancing.
Yeah.
And of course the crowd is dancing with them.
Right.
They do the under the ropes back.
Yeah.
Hey-oh!
Yeah.
He's even like cheersing the crowd, and they're like waving and he's waving. What the fuck? If your heels come out without dancing.
I don't
And
think-
we go, boo. Wait, are we supposed? Yeah, boo.
Why
And
aren't
then-
you dancing?
And like go to give your cup to a kid and be like, no,
Yeah.
no, you piece of trash.
You can't have what's in
Don't
this.
dance. Walk to the ring slow.
Sure.
Your heels now.
Right.
I don't
There's
know
no difference.
that they are. I don't know that they are.
Even when
Yeah,
Bobby
honestly.
comes out, in the
Bobby
middle of the
comes
match,
out and he's high-fiving
smiling and high fiving fans.
fans.
Hit
What are you
Bobby's
doing?
button. Hit Bobby's. He's like
Yeah.
this. No, 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 no. He's just fist bumping. No, 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 no. Fist bump, fist bump.
Right? Like when Sammy turned heel, like his dancing was great
Yeah.
because it was
yeah.
so over the top. And
Yes,
it's like, what a
right.
douchebag.
Right.
You know?
Love it.
But in this
Yeah.
instance, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Maybe they've changed their mind. Oh, they're going to be baby faces.
They're going to be faces.
Ford and Dawkins hit the blockbuster neck breaker. Then finally, after the fans were demanding it, they said it earlier in the match. We want tables.
We want fucking anything.
Right.
10 minutes later, Butch pulls out a table and lightly bumps into Lashley. And Lashley's such a bad actor. But he wasn't put in a good situation here because the script was like, okay, Butch is going to pull out a table. And then he's just kind of bump into you. And then I want you to do like a Home Alone, like, oh, like Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. They
Like,
probably
he
said
looked
Macaulay
shocked.
Culkin. He's like,
Yeah. Like Lashley looks so shocked. How dare you graze me? So Butch got on the top rope, but Lashley pushed him off and then speared him on the floor.
Yep.
And then Ford and Dawkins gave Holland a reverse 3D
basically.
Yeah.
through the table for the win.
It
Yeah.
kind of looked like the move they did last week.
Yeah.
Just
it
not
was
as
like a
good.
spine buster neck breaker.
Yeah.
Just do the 3D.
Yeah.
They can't.
Fuck it. No one
Why?
else is doing it.
Well, the 1D.
Oh, the 1D. Well, but they're not doing it anymore.
That's true.
And this is
It's up for grabs.
It's up for grabs. So then Michael Cole said, I like this new attitude from the Street Profits.
Shut up, Michael.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. They didn't change.
What new attitude?
Yeah.
Who's telling you in your ear to say that line? Because they didn't change.
No.
What's the new? Oh, you mean winning? The winning attitude?
Yeah. They
Because
won.
they have a small push so they actually can win matches now?
They've
Sure.
won all the tag belts.
But what did
in
Bobby say
WWE.
last week or 2 weeks ago or a few weeks ago? He's like, we need some fresh meat. Well, don't call on these guys.
I know.
They've been here for years.
yeah.
They've been losing for years.
Like, they showed up a few weeks ago and they started attacking the OC and whoever the OC was fighting. The Brawling Brutes, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, new attitude. Now they're bad guys. And they, and no, they're just back to happy-go-lucky. Maybe it's just for Bray.
And
It
what did
doesn't make
Michael
sense
say
to me.
exactly?
He said, I like this new attitude.
He likes the heels, is what he's saying. The face announcer
But they're not
likes the heels.
Right.
They're not heels. I
But
don't-
they're
No, they're not.
aren't they supposed to be?
supposed to be? Maybe.
not like this. I don't know.
Not like this.
Not like this. Next up, we have a fake TMZ Sports video.
Did this? I
With
want to know if
The
this
Miz.
actually aired on TMZ.
No, well, yes, probably.
Probably.
They don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do anything.
The Miz, like, it's just the Miz getting out of his car. The cameraman's just like waiting. He gets out and he's like, "Hey man, what's up? Hey man, so what do you think about LA Knight? Guy, he's pretty cool, huh?" And Miz is like, "No, he's not cool. He's a fucking piece of shit, man." And
Yeah.
he tells the fake paparazzi guy that he's gonna beat up LA Knight and all this shit.
Then they cut to the like in studio. The
At
guy
least
with like
make
the
it-
7 cups taped together.
At least make it like just try a little bit.
It's like
to
an
make
empty
it seem
parking
real.
lot in the middle of nowhere.
A TMZ paparazzi guy is not going to ask The Miz about his fake wrestling feud.
No. He's like, hey, Miz, tell me about your wife's giant tits.
Yeah, right. Or it's like, hey, you're Miz from Miz TV?
Right.
Just kidding. Yeah.
So then we have an in-ring promo from LA Knight.
Yeah.
The Fiend's first. I'm sorry, that's later. LA Knight comes out first and he says some nice words about Bray Wyatt. And then he rips on The Miz. He said, nobody ever cared about you. Even when you had a stunt double,
That's a great line.
was the star.
That was an amazing line.
My
I
God.
can't believe they even referenced him.
Award nominee.
Yeah.
Damian Mizdow.
Yeah.
And then Knight looks in the camera and repeats Bray's line, the next time you see me, run.
Run.
So we have LA Knight versus Finn Balor. The Fiend's first opponent versus Bray's last opponent.
Yeah.
I was thinking back to like the videos we used to do, like the Wyatt family videos.
What?
We used to do like Wyatt family videos,
What do you mean?
like us. Like we would like kind of do them ourselves.
How?
Like I had a little lantern and like a fedora
Oh, we did do one. Where did we put that? Did we
that's
put that
right.
on social media?
somewhere. We got to track it down.
Somewhere,
Because there was one where I was talking
That's right.
and like both of you guys like turn your head at the same time, like without even like talking about it beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I hope we can find that.
This is a good match. Knight hit the people's elbow,
Yeah, Bo.
and then he won with the BFT. After the match, the lights went out, just like they used to when The Fiend was showing up. And then a lantern appears in the ring as the fans chant, "Thank you, Bray,"
Yeah.
to end the show.
Yeah.
It's funny when they started playing the sound effects like and turning everything off.
Right.
Then I remembered of when Josh returned to the podcast as The Fiend. And
Oh
everything.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yep.
So, at least they did something at the beginning and at the end. It was cool.
Yeah.
Definitely a cool moment.
Yeah.
On to Raw, we open with Sami Zayn versus Damian Priest. Sami set up for the haluva kick, but JD McDonough grabbed Sami's leg, and then Priest won with South of Heaven. After the match, JD got in the ring and raised Priest's arm, but Priest shoved him down and left. Once again, I don't understand why Damian Priest doesn't love this guy. He dresses like him. He's all in black.
Right.
He helps you win matches,
Yeah.
and he's a heel. He cheats and
Yeah.
everything. Like, why would you not like him?
Yeah. Come on. What are you doing?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nope.
Then when JD turned around, Sammy and Kevin Owens were waiting for him, and they gave him a stunner and a haluva kick. And then later in the show, Sammy and Kevin announced a Pittsburgh Steel City street fight for payback
Bottom right.
against Balor and Priest.
A
Did
Pittsburgh Steel City street fight.
Do you use real steel?
Oh, you have to.
Steel City.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Steel City.
I guess they'll have some steel to use.
Steel
Maybe
kendo
some-
sticks.
Steel kendo sticks. Steel reinforced bamboo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from LA Knight.
Feet.
It's more like LA. It is more like LA Feet
Yeah.
because it's the Miz cosplaying
Yes.
as LA Knight.
Not bad.
No,
His little impression in the ring.
Yeah, but
Not bad.
You know, he kind of stole our joke with the whole like, yeah, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
Points out that is just a ripoff of what,
Yeah.
and then he says LA Knight is just a catchphrase, and he's gonna beat him at Payback. Of course, he's not. Next up, we have the New Day versus the Viking Raiders with Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre ringside. Matt Riddle also wants to have matching gear with Drew, but he's not interested. They had a little backstage segment where Drew's looking at a photo, and then Tozawa's next to him, and Tozawa's like, "You look great," and then runs away.
Yeah, what the
They're
fuck?
like, "Here you go, Tozawa. Here's $5."
Here's $5. Than's for playing.
You earned
Bye-bye.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just Drew McIntyre in tights that say "bro." So he just wants him to wear. Can you wear my tights, bro?
Didn't he come up with a name at some point or no?
Wasn't
McBro?
it McRiddle? Wasn't that
Yeah,
Xavier
Oh,
Woods?
that's
McRiddle.
right.
McRiddle.
McRiddle.
Because that's actually a thing. Like a McGriddle.
So in the match, Ivar picked up Kofi and ran into Drew and Riddle. So Drew got up and started throwing chairs, but one of them knocked out Xavier Woods. And then the Raiders beat Kofi with Ragnarok. And backstage, Drew told Kofi that the chair was an accident. And Kofi's like, yeah, no problem, man. I'm a bitch, so I'll accept your apology.
Yeah.
And then, Drew and Riddle vow to get the Raiders next week.
Right. I was like, oh my God, is this the start of it? Is a Scottish psychopath coming back?
I wish, but
I'm so sorry about that. Oh yeah, totally.
I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for that, Eric. I'm not falling for that bullshit.
Bullshit.
Next up, we have Ludwig Kaiser versus Chad Gable. Gunther cut a promo on top of the announce table before the match. I like that he does it there. It's different from everyone else.
Right.
He says, last week, Chad Gable became the first man to beat the Ring General in over 500 days in a countout.
Yeah.
I love that I love that Gunther calls himself the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
Right.
Reminds me of Macho Man.
I am the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. I will remain the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. George the Animal Steel on the outside.
So Gable comes out and he tells Gunther, he's going to take the IC title next week. As for the match, Gable hits Chaos Theory, but then Giovanni Vinci attacks Gable for the DQ. And then after the match, Kaiser and Vinci throw Otis into the ring post. Gunther tries to powerbomb Gable, but Gable counters with an ankle lock. But then Kaiser and Vinci beat him up, and then Gunther...
After like 10 seconds, they're like, oh!
Yeah.
And then they beat him up.
And then Gunther finally hits the powerbomb.
Yeah.
So, title match next week.
Aren't they kind of setting up like a big Gable win? Did he break the record yet?
No.
No.
When is it?
They're like, if...
After this.
Yeah, after next week. He won't wrestle again till
I get it. They probably just
after he
want
breaks it.
to, make us believe it, but
Yeah, Joe. There's a button I could push.
it's never gonna happen. It's Gunther,
Right.
I
I would be so fucking pissed if they've been talking about it, and then 2 days before. Oops.
I'd be okay with
he's
it.
close.
I'd be okay with it because
now.
then that would be something shocking and different. Gable winning the title right before he breaks the record.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Why the fuck not?
Save that for Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They do the 7-year reign just so he could be within 3 days of beating Bruno's record.
Oh my God.
And then he fucking loses.
So fucking great. He pisses off Vince just in some random he bumps him in the bathroom. And Vince's like, what? He's like, take
no
the title
way.
tonight.
You made me piss my pants again.
The best argument for Vince wanting to break that record is just because him and Bruno hated each other.
Right.
He's like, I want to erase him from the record books, the WWE record books.
But it wouldn't
But
erase
it doesn't. Yeah, that's the problem.
It would still be in
He'd
second
be in
place.
second place.
Yeah, but
And
okay,
it's not like
fine,
Roman's
fine.
going to hold it for another 8 years on top of that.
I know, but Pedro Morales has the second longest reign, and no one ever brings him up.
Never. You're right. You're right.
Next up, we have a Bob Barker video. They called him the best guest host ever, and we had a little, video package of him. He beat up Chavo Guerrero.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a good video.
Yeah, well, the price was wrong, bitch.
Make sure you spay and neuter your pets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have an in-ring promo from Seth Rollins, and the Architect starts it with "Yowie Wowie." Welcome
great.
to Monday Night Rollins.
Yeah.
Did you also notice his side plates?
I did.
His side plates were the Fiend.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I did like how different bands said different things. There was the Fiend Bray Wyatt. There was one that said Bray. There was one that said Wyndham.
Yeah.
Then
there was a BWTF for Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seth tells Nakamura to Shinsuke his way on out of here. Then we get another Nakamura video of him training, and he says, I will break Seth Rollins, and his wife will have to help him out of bed every day.
See, I actually liked this.
Okay. Sure.
It was cool. Show that Nakamura's can actually be a badass,
Yeah.
In wrestling lore, Shinsuke was the one who beat Brock in New Japan.
Right.
For the title.
Yeah.
Look, Shinsuke could have been great. They fumbled him
Right.
once he came to the main roster.
Yeah.
He was great because wasn't he a bad guy in NXT?
No.
He was
No,
always a good
never.
guy.
Always a good guy.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He
Let's give him one of the best entrances of all time,
have him win the Rumble,
and then he'll lose.
and then he's gonna become obsessed with AJ Styles' nuts.
That's right.
Just like me.
Yeah.
Do his nuts have a soccer mom haircut?
I want to see it. I want to see his pubes.
So Rollins asked, what happened to the Nakamura who headlined the Tokyo Dome? What happened to the Nakamura who lit the world on fire when he showed up to NXT? Seth vows to win at Payback, but Nakamura attacks him from behind. And I liked how Nakamura held Seth, almost like a baby,
Right.
as he was trash talking him.
Wee little baby.
Yeah. Next up, we have Tommaso Ciampa versus Bronson Reed. Ciampa's still, for 3 or 4 weeks now, he's still on social media putting up where in the world there's Johnny Gargano posters.
He's
which,
also doing
again,
amazing promos.
I'm sure it's going to lead to nothing because
Yeah.
it's only on his social media.
His last promo, I guess, I don't think we mentioned it last week, but apparently he was like, you know what, I'll just do it myself. or
Yeah, I
something
played
like
the
that.
promo.
You
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
do
what I
it
was
yourself.
like. It was another amazing promo that's just, pretty much leading to nothing.
right.
But
It's got to lead to something, right?
Okay, sure.
Hit the fucking button.
Yeah, you're damn right.
You fucking mother!
It has to. It has to lead to something.
Sure, ask Matt Cardona about that.
Oh,
About
why?
trying to get yourself over.
Yeah, but Matt Cardona didn't
Oh,
have.
hold on. I have my phone on silent. I have a call. Hello? Oh, yeah. Here, Joe, it's Elias. It's for you. I have another call. Hello? Oh, hey, Joe, it's Rusev. He wants to talk to you.
Yeah, let
Here
me
you
talk.
go.
Let me talk.
Real quick.
Oh, it's some guy. It's Ezekiel. Who is that?
Yeah, it's just some asshole.
Some asshole.
Matt Cardona didn't have half the talent either one of these guys has, and if Triple H is around, he's got to put these two together.
Let's hope so.
They
But yeah, at least Ciampa got the win. He beat Reed with a crucifix pin that Reed botched.
Oh, well, of course.
Reed fucked it up. He went too far. He fell back, and then he rolled over, and they had to go back down, and then just lay on his back as Ciampa. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Reed.
It was so bad. You
Terrible.
can't just give him Ciampa a legit win over this fucking guy.
Right.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? He's garbage.
Nobody.
He's
Yeah.
terrible.
And he's lost plenty on the main roster.
Right.
It's like he's undefeated and you're protecting him or
He's
anything.
got those giant horse nostrils.
Maybe if Seth's gonna stay the champion, because we have after this there's No Mercy at the end of September.
Ew.
Unless they cancel that. Yeah.
I thought Fastlane.
Fastlane's October.
Ugh.
So there's a couple more
Sounds horrible.
there's a couple of more bullshit pay-per-views that Roman Reigns is not gonna be on.
Yeah.
And maybe Ciampa turns heel after he beats Nakamura, and then Ciampa gets a shot and then obviously loses. That could happen.
Maybe.
There's no way they push him that fast.
Well,
After-
Nakamura beat Reed, and then all of a sudden he's fighting for the title.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's got you there.
That came out of nowhere, really.
Yeah.
Ciampa even said that.
He did. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Rhea Ripley. We got Tiffany Stratton, the NXT Women's Champion, in the crowd for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere.
Yeah, right.
They're
Here's-
just Tiffany's looking for new competition.
Why here?
Yeah. Look at this hot piece of ass.
Exactly.
Basically.
So Ripley says Raquel Rodriguez is big and tough, but she's not Rhea Bloody Ripley. So, the music hits. Dun, 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 dun. Got a can of corn. And then Raquel Rodriguez runs out, and she beats up Rhea until she leaves the ring. I
Why
figured
didn't-
it out. At the beginning, it's got a can of corn.
Got a kettle corn?
Got a can of corn.
Got a can of corn.
Yeah, when the music hits.
Can corn.
Can of corn.
Why didn't Dom help her? Getting her ass kicked.
Well, Dominic was hiding behind, and then Raquel turned around, and then Dominic was pleading for mercy.
Because he can't hit a lady.
Yeah.
One can hit him.
It's a lady.
But a little boy can, right?
Right.
Like a little boy.
A little dirty Dom can.
So Ripley
Ask
gets-
Nicholas.
Ripley gets back in the ring and tries to hit the riptide, but Raquel counters with a hip toss and a clothesline, and Rhea retreats. Payback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah.
Finally, for the main event, we have Becky Lynch versus Zoe Starks. Falls count anywhere. Becky had a crossbody off the second rope onto Zoe and Trish on the floor. Then Trish threw a chair in the ring. But it hit Zoe in the face.
In the fucking face.
And Zoe no sells.
No sells it. She goes, all right, you fucked up. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
What?
So, like, I don't think this was a planned mistake.
No.
I think it was just Trish fucked up and Zoe forgot to sell. Like, you got a chair to the face. You're supposed to sell that. You're
Right.
supposed to fall down. You know?
I don't know. Because then she hit her back later.
But she didn't even block it, Joe. If I threw a chair at
She
your face,
kind of had a hand up a little bit.
not really. Like,
If
she
she-
did not see it coming. She didn't see it
If
coming
she would
at
have
all.
been hit in
It
the
went-
face
she
with
was
an
like,
act,
what
like,
the fuck?
like right in the face with the chair, she would have went down. She's a human being, unless she's
Fucking
all just
flimsy chair, dude.
fucking,
She
mask
didn't
up
see
there.
it coming. She just got hit by it and was like, what the fuck just happened? Trish was just like, I'm so stupid.
I've seen pornos that do
I'm
that
hot.
exact
I can't be
thing.
smart. I'm hot.
So Becky beat Trish with a kendo stick until she crawled to the back. Becky gave Zoe a superplex onto a bunch of chairs. Then Trish came back out and gave Becky a bulldog through a table. Later, Zoe accidentally punched Trish, which sent her through a table. And then her and Becky like turned and looked at each other. It was kind of a funny moment.
Yeah,
And
that
then-
was funny.
And then Becky gave Zoe a manhandle slam through a table for the win. After the match, Becky's Bray Wyatt armband was like
Halfway off.
off, and then she had to get it back, and then she cried as she held up the armband to end the show.
Yeah.
So touching moment.
After the show went off the air, she like cut a promo.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that too.
Yeah.
She did.
Where she talked about how it was Extreme Rules and she was supposed to have a tables match.
Yeah.
And she had no idea how the fuck to set up a table. And Wyndham showed her.
You know what? That was.
Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty sure that was 2016.
Like, yeah, she had just won the SmackDown women.
Becky versus Alexa Bliss. I want to say.
I think so.
Or like that's where Alexa won.
One. Yeah. Because she even said like she didn't win the match.
Because I remember when we were talking about that match, we were like, who we got? Alexa. And we were like, well, yeah, because Alexa can't go through a table.
Right.
Like, she's too small to go through
Right.
a table.
She just, ow.
Yeah. So that's the end of Raw. Time for awards. Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Bronson Reese.
Yeah, same.
All right, I'll sweep it.
Do it.
Yeah. Best dressed?
I had Becky.
Becky looked great. Her ass, I feel like every match she just gives you a little more ass. And it's nice. I had Vega until Rhea came out and like the way the light was hitting her and holding her title up on the stage, I was like, yeah. I went Rhea.
Rhea.
Come in me.
Yeah.
Wait.
No,
come in me.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
I had Maxine. She
Sure.
looked good in pink.
Sure.
You know her pink. Worst acting?
I had The Miz.
I thought it was really funny. I had the Street Profits dancing like fools.
Yeah. Bobby Lash. I'll go Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
All right.
You bumped into me, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Best acting?
I
Bray
had
Wyatt.
Who?
Bray Wyatt. Legacy Award.
Okay.
All right.
What'd you have?
Fair enough.
Sweep it.
I had Nakamura.
All right. I mean, they showed videos of Bray talk and everything. I thought it was great.
That's fine. Yeah.
Legacy Award. Worst comment?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Yeah. Yeah.
Again, I think he was. getting
Eric
his point
really
across.
hates The Miz.
I really
Because he's
hated
feuding with
that.
his new favorite
Wade
wrestler.
Barrett was like, "Are you kidding me? Yeah." When like he first thought LA Knight was coming out.
Raquel said in like a video package, she was like, I'm not gonna. She was like, Rhea's using her size and strength as an advantage. I was like, well, yeah.
Well, no shit.
Duh.
Fucking LeBron James using his size and strength as an
What?
Shaquille O'Neal
Yeah.
using his size and strength.
What?
Makes no sense.
No.
Best comment?
A wise man once told me, if you see me coming, run.
Yeah, I mean that's second. I had even when you had a stunt double, he was the star.
Yeah.
Yowie wowie.
Yeah, we
That was
will.
mine. Worst match?
I had Sammy versus Priest
Okay.
just because we've seen it
Yeah, I didn't like that
40
either.
times.
I had
I
the
didn't like-
Terry Funk match because it wasn't a Terry Funk match.
Yeah.
What the
That-
funk?
That's
That's
a
good.
good. Yeah,
That's good.
I'm gonna switch over to that.
Yep,
Okay.
sweep it.
Super slow mo.
Rey
Viking.
Mysterio versus Waller.
No. I had Viking Day.
Viking Day. I'll go
Okay.
Viking Day. Best match?
I had Knight versus Balor.
I had Becky Zoe. All the tables, and it was fun.
It was fun.
The ending was insane.
It's true.
Trish through a table. Becky, rock bottoms her through a table.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I thought it was great.
I'll go Becky and
Yeah.
Zoe.
No.
Worst move?
Crucifix pin.
Yeah, Reed botching the finish. You
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Fucking Reed. I had the no-sell chair shot to Zoe's face. Trish, what are you doing?
Best move?
Whoever put the lantern in the ring at the end of SmackDown.
I had McIntyre throwing a fucking giant chair like halfway across the ring or across the entire ring.
Right. I mean, it's like gives off Strowman vibes
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good when he
Yeah.
threw it at Roman's face.
for real.
I did manhandle slam through a table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst moment?
Miz impersonating Knight.
That was great.
I didn't
Eric.
like it.
Eric.
You fucking mark!
I'm the
What-
mark
I mean,
if
they
I
want
liked
you to
it.
hate the Miz, and you're hating the Miz, all right.
Well, I'm hating it because it was just a bad segment.
Okay.
I had something that I don't know if a lot of people realize. When Kofi walked out of the trainer's room, they showed inside it was a fucking closet with a coat rack. Like they angle it better, and they did not do a good job. Literally, he walked
Really?
out of a dark closet,
That's awesome.
and I was like, "No, that's the worst moment."
That's
Wow.
fucking hilarious.
Wow.
I had the TMZ segment with the Miz.
Yeah, it was awful and forced.
Yeah.
And then best moment,
I mean,
Bray Wyatt, yeah.
yeah.
the whole Bray Wyatt tribute.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. All right, on to breaking news. So WWE announced that John Cena will appear on this week's episode of SmackDown,
Why?
but that's not all.
Yeah.
Did you hear this?
I did.
Did you see this?
Did you see this? Starting September 15th,
Yeah.
Cena will appear on SmackDown for 7 consecutive weeks.
So
The only good thing about this strike is that Cena's back for 2 months.
Yeah.
okay, two things.
Yeah.
You don't think it has anything to do with ratings, like showing, like, say, "Fuck you, Fox. Here's some ratings as we're walking out the door."
No.
No, because I think Cena has a very busy acting schedule.
yeah.
You know, he's got he's in so many fucking things now. You know what I mean?
And this wrestling, no one cares about wrestling,
The last few years, right?
Yeah.
Like the last few years, Cena's barely been able to show up just because of his schedule.
Right.
He's
yeah.
got so much going on.
And then two, does he win a title? Tag, US, I don't know, something.
Maybe.
Throw him some gold. He's got to
Well,
get in a
I would
feud.
say with Austin Theory, it would have been nice for him to come back and take it from Theory.
Sure.
He might.
Yeah,
No?
maybe.
Or is that on Raw?
Yeah.
Not SmackDown, right?
That's SmackDown, yeah.
Yeah.
Could. Yeah, it could be fun. Also, WWE revealed these NFL championship belts.
Interesting, yeah.
Eric sent it to us, and there was a Jaguars belt, but it's no longer available.
Was
Are you serious?
a Jaguars belt. Yeah.
How fucking dumb.
Well, you know what happened? Tony Khan bought it.
All of them.
Wait, they just
You know, Tony Khan probably
made
bought
one.
it.
That's
He probably bought all of them.
He's like, "Oh my god,
You're Tony Khan.
Dad!
Hold on.
Dad!"
You're Tony Khan. You're a billionaire. You're the biggest fucking mark of all time, and you own the Jaguars.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy those belts. His
Right.
players are gonna be wearing those fucking belts.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially
by the
because
way-
they were like 30% off.
By the way, these look fucking awesome.
yeah.
They really do. Like
Yeah.
the Cowboys one, I think looks the best because it's white. It looks like the IC title.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
classic
that's
IC
it right
title.
there, yeah.
But like the Jets one looks awesome. Like if the Jets win the Super Bowl, I'm probably gonna have to buy this fucking
I'll
thing.
have to buy it. We'll have two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll have to
seriously.
hang it on my Jets wall.
So find a way.
It'd be so fucking
Probably
awesome.
20 pounds, these things.
Andrew finds a way.
Like
If the
these
Jets
are really cool.
If the Jets are like 11-2, like we need to start putting money away. Like I have a Jets fund. You know what I mean? Like we just need to start. We're
Dude,
gonna buy
for real.
everything. I'm already starting to buy a lot of shit.
I bet you that 30% off, like it did not include those belts.
No,
they're brand
it
new.
said site wide.
I know, but when it's something brand new, there's always an asterisk and it says like, no, it doesn't include that.
Andrew, it was $550.
Yeah.
30% off. They're still getting paid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plenty of money.
Well, for sure.
It's what? Still 400?
$400.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, Jets win a Super Bowl, and then WWE, you could take all of my money.
Yeah.
Well, just at least that one thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You got anything else for news?
Yeah, I have a couple things. So in NWA,
I knew you were gonna bring this up.
oh, of course,
I knew it.
NWA, they had their 75th anniversary pay-per-view, and EC3 beat Tyrus to become the new champion.
Whoa.
And Tyrus has now officially retired from pro wrestling.
So Fox News full time now?
I guess so.
You know, it was funny. I actually decided to watch this when it was like, I was like, I'll buy the pay-per-view, and then I clicked purchase, but then they sent me $10.
Right.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
said, thank you for watching this. Here's $10.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Also, I thought this was kind of cool. So Shotzi, Karrion Kross, some WWE crew members.
Scarlett, yeah.
They all got Bray Wyatt tattoos. They got like the little moth
Wow.
Okay,
thing.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Scarlett got one.
That was another person. It was Cross was rumored that was going to be a part of it. Cross
Yeah.
and Scarlett were going to be a part of it.
Right. Yeah.
That's
he
amazing.
got his on his arm. Shotzi got hers on her leg. And then, yeah, like I saw some of the tags, and some of these are like, I think one of these guys is like the bell guy or something. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, I heard this guy got it on his cock. And to stay hard, like he just stared at Scarlett's titties.
Okay.
Well, you know, they did
Right.
it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Good times.
Anything else?
Oh, and look, it's Johnny Gargano.
Shut up. Oh, look, it's Swerve Scott.
Where in the world is
Johnny Gargano.
and
Nobody
just
knows.
like
Yeah.
Florida?
Also, former WWE announcer Greg Hamilton.
And your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin.
Cousin Hamilton.
Wants to return to WWE. He posted and then deleted the following. I can't keep it together. Not Wyndham. Bray was once in a lifetime. WWE, Triple H, Titus O'Neil. I want to come home. I made so many mistakes. I didn't ask for help. I should have. I've rectified them. I will take the smallest job in the company. Let me come home. He didn't get like,
Jeez.
he got fired for something.
I thought he quit because like a family member was sick or something.
I don't know.
No, I think it was something weird.
Yeah.
I think it was something.
Why is he asking Titus O'Neil?
Because he runs the company now. You didn't hear it? Sorry. Rumors.
This is WWE.
Yeah. And this kicks off this board meeting.
Yeah.
Right. He was released after 6 years of employment.
Unnoteworthy circumstances.
Yeah. I don't think we ever heard the whole thing.
Questionable actions.
Oh.
Whatever.
Wait, he had a beef with rapper Westside Gun.
Okay.
Despite threatening gun, I don't even know what the fuck
Let's
is
just move
happening.
on. Yeah, fuck this.
It was some legal dispute. Whatever.
Wow. Okay.
Anything else?
No.
All right, rumor time. Rumors. Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So PW Torch reported that Edge came to WWE with what it would take to retain his services. And the report was that WWE turned him down. And there were rumors about him showing up at All In, which didn't happen. There were rumors that he's still going to AEW at some point. But Edge put the rumors to bed on social media, saying none of this is true. He said, I'm just trying to decide what to do next. I don't know if, his night on SmackDown, he's like, I don't know if it could be topped.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know everyone says you need to retire at WrestleMania, but that night in Canada was really special for me, so I just don't know what to do at this point. I love WWE. There were no contract disputes or anything like that.
Right.
So that might have been it.
Maybe. He
Okay.
could also be working too, just so that people don't think that they have a bad relationship or I mean, negotiating, there's nothing wrong with negotiating and stuff like that. So,
Public negotiating.
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Right.
We'll see what happens. Also, PW Insider reports that Brian Pillman Jr. has officially started his career with WWE. There were reports of him training at the Performance Center the last couple months, and the plan is for him to continue training there until he's ready to appear on NXT. But my question is, will they change his name?
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
Now, make it up. Go.
God.
What's it going to be?
Simon Pillman Jr.
No. Has to be a new last name, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Simon Pills?
Simon Rexman.
Simon Rexman.
Right.
Also, PW Insider claims there's a sense of gloom and doom among some WWE employees because they're expecting layoffs once Endeavor takes over in September.
Oh, yeah.
That would make sense.
I would not be surprised.
Right.
I mean, name 3 people you could see immediately going.
Oh my God. Like Hit Row again.
Yeah, right.
Again.
Yeah.
There you go. There's 3 people.
Like, we got paid again. We're happy.
Right.
We're great.
Tozawa, Dana Brooke.
No.
How are they? They're never.
No.
Like
you
they're
can't-
lifers.
You can't get fired when you're not getting paid.
Eric, they need some jobbers.
Yeah.
They need jobbers. Which is, I guess, why Hit Row probably will
It's like
stay.
Tozawa accepted
But
the
I think this is
25K
more
contract again.
It said WWE employees, so I'm guessing it's more like,
Like
Corporate.
office
office workers.
Yeah.
corporate.
Right.
Any other rumors?
I actually didn't have rumors.
Then it's trivia time.
It's rumor time.
Trivia time versus Bray Wyatt trivia.
Trivia time versus Bray Wyatt trivia.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the first question. Which of these titles that I call out has Bray Wyatt never won? WWE Championship, Universal Championship, US Championship, Tag Team Raw, Tag Team SmackDown.
Okay, so he hasn't had the U.S. title.
That's correct.
That's the only one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Good job.
I thought there was something more to it because I was
That's
like,
it.
well,
Which of these
US
titles?
title,
He had-
yeah.
There's
he
only the
had-
one.
What was he had the Raw tag title?
With Orton and
I thought
Luke
that was
Harper.
SmackDown.
SmackDown was with Orton. Raw was with
yeah.
Matt Hardy.
That's
Oh,
correct.
okay. So
Yeah.
he had both.
Yeah.
Nice.
Eric half point. Okay. What generation superstar is Bray Wyatt?
Third.
Third is correct. For a bonus point, name his grandfather.
Blackjack Mulligan.
Damn it.
All right. Last question. I only did 3. Wyndham was named after Mike Rotunda's partner, Barry Windham. They won the tag team titles. What was their name? His uncle and his daddy. Or his daddy's best friend.
That wasn't WWE, right?
Yeah.
It was?
Uh-huh. It was my favorite tag
So
team.
before he was turned into IRS?
Yeah, before he
Yeah.
was IRS, it was Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham. Boom.
Fuck. It was Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham.
Yep. They were my favorite tag teams. Like my first time watching wrestling, I loved them. I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
It was like America-based tag team.
I don't know.
Back when everything was either the Russians or the Americans.
Freedom Fighters.
Hey, you took a shot. Eric, anything?
Freedom isn't free.
If you get this, you win. If you don't, I'll have to give Andrew the bonus point win. There will be a winner tonight.
It must be a
It
winner,
says
player.
America based.
Yeah,
Well, if you don't know it, you don't know
America's a form of America is in their title. Yeah.
White nationalists.
Jesus, that is correct.
I knew it.
U.S. Express.
U.S. Express. What the fuck?
So it was IRS and his dad?
Yeah.
Who was Barry Windham?
Barry Windham was
The brother?
IRS's partner. It was
Oh,
like his
okay.
best friend and partner. Mike Rotunda's Bray's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were. That's why he's named Wyndham after his partner for a long time, Barry Windham.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Very good. Nice. All right. Fan questions.
Bryce has a brother named like Dollar. Partner, $1 million man, you know?
Sure.
Fan questions. This is from Who Are You?
Name that tag team.
Oh, Money Inc.
Good.
He says, I thought the Bray Wyatt tribute on SmackDown / Raw were underwhelming for an active wrestler passing when comparing it to Benoit and Guerrero. I mean, we talked about it a little bit. they did an open and close on SmackDown. It was good. You know, I don't think they want to talk about it for the whole 2 hours. I just don't think Vince wants the sadness. Like when Benoit died, it was 3 hours of just, you know.
Yeah.
I thought they did a good job.
It was
People mentioned
Was Raw 3 hours back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they would have super shows. I don't know. But like, I just remember like it was just 3 hours of just Chris Benoit matches. Like they canceled the show.
Yeah.
And that's the only episode of Raw that you can't watch on Peacock
Correct.
or the WWE Network.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can't watch
The
it.
only one.
We're gonna honor Chris Benoit for 3 hours.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Yeah.
And that's when he like
Stone Cold shoots
he
Brian
died
Pillman.
the episode before, right?
No, he
Vince died.
Vince died, yeah.
Kayfabe died.
Yeah, the storyline had me dying in the last episode, but
Right. So, like, if
has
you're
become too
watching
real.
Raw in Order, Vince McMahon blows up, and then the next week, everything's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's why they don't allow that episode.
Yeah.
I wonder what the payoff was going to be for that. It's probably going to be Hornswoggle again, but
Probably.
Hornswoggle.
again,
Paul
He
London's always-
reincarnated as Hornswoggle.
it's always Hornswoggle.
I'm Vince McMahon.
Like Hornswoggle did it. Yeah.
Vince
Austin,
actually came back as a puppet. He reincarnated as a Muppet.
dude, they even showed they even had that in the Bray Wyatt video package.
Yeah.
This is such good. They even had this in the video. This is such good shit. That was great.
Yep.
Austin McLaughlin, I feel like Bray Wyatt is gonna go down as this generation's Eddie Guerrero. In a few years, up and coming wrestlers will say they've had that he's had a massive inspiration on them.
Right.
Yeah. Double A Arn Anderson, LA Miz was good, but the rest of the show was a steaming pile of dog shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Jake Baker, Pushfire Barry rematch city. Becky versus Trish. Seth versus Shinsuke. KO and Sammy versus Judgment Day. I mean, push Seth and Nakamura.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we haven't seen that in a while.
Barry, KO, and Sammy in Judgment Day, and fire Trish.
I would
and
fire
Becky.
KO Sammy versus Judgment Day. Like, god damn, we've seen that so much.
That'll be
Yeah.
a better match though than
Right.
Trish in a cage.
Well, because they're in a cage too. Oh, no,
Right.
I'm sorry, it's a street fight.
Street fight.
We're gonna be doing this podcast
Yeah.
in 7 years, and that's still gonna be
When
the main
KO
event.
was like mentioning, we're gonna mention Steel City. I was like, Steel Cage, and he was like, Steel match.
We've
Steel
already got a
street
steel
match.
cage.
We're doing a steel match.
Steel match cages of steels. Street strike
Yeah.
steel.
Kimbo, is it always sadder when a wrestler dies young from general health as opposed to being up to their eyeballs in drugs?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're both sad, but it's just like, yeah, I mean, this guy didn't really do anything wrong, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Miguel, do you guys have any topics for next season of Dark Side of the Ring? I nominate the Wyatt family.
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but what's
it was
the-
just like he got sick and died. It
CM
wasn't.
Punk
Yeah.
versus the Elite backstage.
I mean, yeah. Josh and I have joked they could just have a whole season of AEW.
Sure.
a whole season of Dark Side, and it's just like 10 different AEW moments.
Yeah.
Right.
The last episode, the rise and fall of AEW.
Yeah. Like what happened with Cody? Why did he actually leave?
Sure.
Yeah.
Frank Dingling, who wins in a tag match? Andrew and Josh versus Joe and Eric.
Joe and Eric.
Also,
Clearly.
who wins in a fatal 4-way? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I
Eric.
could rely on Josh. That'd be tough.
Yeah. Eric wins in a fatal 4-way.
Probably. Me
But
and
Josh
Andrew
will
would take each
probably
other out.
botch the crucifix pin, and then I'll be like, he didn't really pin him. He'll have that as his excuse.
Totally.
Donald Alexander, which will Charlotte Flair have the most of? Title reigns, facelifts, or divorces?
Facelifts. Did you say
Facelifts.
face lips?
Yes.
Yes.
Face lips.
Yeah,
Face
face lips. I'll say face lips.
All right.
Omar, no bloodline story. Make Omar do something. Omar? I think he meant Omos. He wrote his own name.
Oh.
Omar said, make Omar do something.
Omar, do something.
Yeah, do something, Omar.
And no, let's not make Omos do something. Philip Oliver Holes.
Yeah.
Do you think Bo Dallas should come back, lose the happy-go-lucky gimmick, take the name Wyatt, and only use a new mask like they used to do with the Demon Balor? He can sound exactly like Bray. Not sure he'll be up for it. I don't think he needs to be Bray.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He could just continue the Uncle Howdy thing and take off the mask and then just be a dark version, of himself.
Again, like we said last week, he'd be instantly over.
Yeah.
Instantly
Right.
over as Uncle Howdy.
He was going to be like second in command or even possibly the leader of this Wyatt family.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could still do it in honor of Bray.
Yeah.
That's what we all thought was going to happen with the Dark Order. Remember, we thought Bray was going to come there and take the Dark Order over.
That would have been so cool.
Uncle Saudi, trivia for Eric and Dro. What year did Roman unify the titles?
2022.
2022.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, if you hit it twice, we discovered it's 2022.
I listened to the AEW podcast.
of course you did. Of course you did.
You fucking mark!
Now, you walked right into that one.
Wow.
Mick Lockyer, it was a good one though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah, it
were
was
doing the
fucking
whole
great. It was so good. You got me.
when we were going through the whole Young Bucks shit.
Oh, no.
so
That was
fucking
great. I loved
my
it.
God, it was
Like,
so
I'm
good.
surprised you didn't do the 2022 button.
Dude, we were crying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick Lockyer, Pushfire Barry, MJF versus The Rock, Gunther versus Stone Cold, Adam Cole versus Shawn Michaels.
Adam Cole,
Ooh.
Shawn Michaels, I think would be the
Yeah,
greatest
push
match
that.
ever.
Barry, MJF, The Rock, fire Gunther, Stone Cold.
Done.
Yeah.
Yep.
In terms of like, if we're talking about like a in-ring promo battle, I'd MJF Rock push
Oh,
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rizzler, let me get this straight. KO and Sammy say how fed up they are with Judgment Day always interfering, resulting in shitty wins. So what do? Have a Steel City street fight. Sure, that's no rules that allows for interference to be legal. How about a no outside Judgment Day members interfering match then?
Oh, yeah, that's a
That
good
just
match.
doesn't sound as good though.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
Zaheen Ramen, you guys get the feeling creative is just rehashing the Bloodline plot with the Judgment Day. JD McDonough being Sammy, having to work for their approval and eventually turning face.
Wow.
Yeah.
The problem is JD McDonough is not as talented as Sami Zayn.
Right.
Clearly. Not as
I mean, at this point, Sami Zayn should be Sami Zayn
Right.
trying
But
to get into Judgment Day.
Yeah. Right. Just fucking run it back, bro.
But that's
Right.
what wrestling is once you have a formula that works, you repeat it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Joe Guerrero, can we get any more of the shit talking JR? That was hilarious on the All In recap. I'm Jim fucking Ross, bitch. Well, that'll be for AEW, yeah. It's
Yeah.
mostly an AEW thing. Roll Up Cornosaur, I know this isn't the AEW podcast, but did you see the advertised match for Dynamite? Orange versus Penta. Winner faces Moxley for the international title at All Out. So the champion has to win in order to go to the pay-per-view. What in the 1999 WCW is this bullshit?
Right. What the fuck is
just,
that?
They just did that too with Sheeta. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
You have to compete to see if you defend your title at the pay-per-view against some guy who doesn't have to earn his way into the match at all.
Weird. And now Orange
it's-
Cassidy's
and
gonna.
it's not spaghetti. It's like shish kebab
yeah,
skewers.
skewers. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, right.
But here's the
So
important
if
thing.
I ever cook for AEW, that's what we're having.
here's
skewers.
the important thing. It still looked just as stupid.
Yes, it does. It does not look cool.
Again, like
I'm sorry, it looks dumb as fuck.
we. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks dumb. Like,
Of course.
the fuck. You look like a.
I mean, Moxley talks about how he didn't like doing comedy bullshit in WWE, and then you do that.
Yeah,
Give me
what
a
is this?
fucking break.
Right.
That is
Yeah.
way dumber than what's that smell?
Yeah, what if you said that Moxley's basically becoming Abdullah the Butcher?
Yes, that's right.
Then you.
I'm gonna beat the living shit out of Denu.
I'm gonna beat the living shit out of Kingston.
Bro cock. Not a question, but a story. I'm a teacher, and a couple weeks back, I was in the school-wide meeting. These meetings are useless information for me, so I never pay attention. I had my headphone in while listening to the podcast, and right when Andrew pressed his moaning button... That's it. Everyone looked in my direction. I shit myself and thought they all heard. Thank God the principal was introducing someone right behind me to do another fucking presentation.
Wow.
He's listening to this podcast
Yeah.
while the principal is talking. That's awesome.
That's great. So the kids call you Mr. Cock?
Yes, that's right. Bro cock.
Fuck a cock.
Jonathan Smith, why is Michael Cole doing a Snickers commercial? Shut up, Michael. No. Why? That's right. He was in the Snickers commercial.
Yeah.
You're not the star, Michael.
No. As much as you want to be.
Aaron Rodgers is not garbage. Bray Wyatt's one of the first celebrity deaths that really shook me. R.I.P. Bray. Yep, obviously. Nunzio Bustacucci.
Bust that coochie.
Over under 9 wins for the Jets. I mean, please.
Come on.
Please.
Come on.
Don't be a
Gotta
dick.
It's gotta
Yeah,
be
come
over.
on.
What does
It's gonna be-
Vegas say? It's probably 9. Vegas always does that.
Right.
I thought you said Vega.
I thought
do
you
we
said
ha-
Vega too. I was
Do we
like,
have a
Selena
Vega button?
No. Wait, how many wins for the Jets?
22!
22.
Yeah.
Wow, how many games are in the season?
Hold on. 17 regular.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, you just
Fucking
need like
9.5.
4. So it'd be 21.
9.5 is the
Oh,
over.
unless the Jets win the Pro Bowl,
But this.
then
22!
Sure, whatever. Oh, including preseason games. There you go.
there you go.
Jesus.
Boom. Have they had a preseason game yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Did they win?
It's all, well, there's been a few.
Okay.
I think they won 2, lost 2.
Okay.
They only lost 1, I think. Oh, the Hall of Fame game they lost? They
It
won
doesn't,
that.
preseason doesn't matter.
Who cares?
We watched all these games. That doesn't even. Yeah, they
Yeah.
killed the Panthers.
Yeah.
PCJ having had a few days now to process the loss of Bray Wyatt. I can't fight this feeling of anger towards Vince McMahon. Bray and the Fiend were the 2 best characters in pro wrestling in the past 20 years, but because Vince was focused on pushing Roman and trying to force fans to accept Roman as the top babyface, Bray was wasted and booked poorly. Dude was so talented, and the Wyatt family and his characters should have been on top for a very long time. That's true. I'm Pussy. Is The Miz the leader? Don't worry about it. Is The Miz the leader of dressing up like his opponents during a feud? Also, didn't know Eric Rowan was still in WWE. Well, he's not. He was
Yeah.
just there as a
They
special
should invite
guest.
him.
He might be.
Yeah,
I mean, he's done it a few
lot.
times, done it well.
Yeah.
Fossey32, you think Sammy should stop using the Blue Thunder Bomb? It never works.
Hell no. I love it.
It looks great, but
It
yeah,
should be a finisher.
to pin the guy, it doesn't work. Yeah.
Steven with a V. Want to wish Joe good luck on his pay-per-view prediction championship defense.
Thank you.
Let's hope Andrew doesn't try to use another cheap Hogan ploy to regain the title, a la WrestleMania 9 when he cashed in the first ever Money in the Bank contract.
That's right.
Yeah, my play. The Man Land, Pushfire Barry, Resurrect commentary teams. Vince McMahon and Jesse Ventura. Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross. Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon. And Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. I mean, that's 4.
Well, just
It's a Pushfire Barry.
yeah, no Michael Cole. Just let's take that out. Even though Pat's great, I think the best out of all these is probably Jim Ross Lawler. Second
Right.
would be Vince and Jesse, and third would be Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon.
Sure.
Although Gorilla Monsoon and Heenan were great.
Yeah. James Griffith, what would it take for y'all to get some new belts for the pay-per-view predictions? These aren't the original ones. They have been,
Yeah.
we had a new
They've
one.
been
We
upgraded.
gave one away.
They look good.
And have y'all thought about putting shelves on the wall behind you for the pops and figures? I think they would be they'd be falling even more than they already are.
Unless we glue them.
True. Good
You know,
glow.
just
If we put
rip them out of the
shelves on the wall?
packages,
Like behind us.
put shelves behind us, so we can put more pops up.
Yeah, we
Because
should
we have so many that
Yeah.
don't make the cut.
put shelves.
Do we need more pops? I mean, we got so
Always.
many.
Come on.
Always.
Come on.
What a stupid question.
But then they'd be further away. You wouldn't be able to see them as well. I don't know.
But they wouldn't fall down as much.
All right, you guys get on that.
Not it. No,
Mannix, for a monthly special, it could be nice to have a Bray Wyatt memorial episode where you guys review his best matches, moments of his career. It's possible.
Yeah.
possible.
Make it, and it will come in your face.
Wow.
And then Jonathan Ramos, Pushfire Barry, Miz impressions, John Cena, The Rock, LA Knight. I think Cena's his best one. Because that whole, the Total Bellas thing, that was
Right.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Like Cena's rules. And Marie
He was
says Nikki.
Brie, were you singing? Rule number 1. In John Cena's house, no singing. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's his best one.
And when Cena was Nikki, it was so fucking hot. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd bury The Rock and then I'd fire the LA Knight. Even though I didn't think it was bad, but yeah. All right. Pay-per-view predictions for
What?
Payback.
Looks like I get to retain my title. Everybody knows Eric ain't winning shit. Andrew, you are the only legitimate fucking threat to my title, but I'm going to retain it. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to take your AEW title. that you retained.
You mean the
this
one I
last
just like
weekend.
murdered you for?
It was a couple points, I
Whoop
think
you
is what we
like
said
by
at the end
a
of the day.
fuck ton of points?
There's a couple of points what we said at the end of the day.
Okay.
After we gave me all the bullshit stuff. I'm going to take that on Sunday. So Saturday, Sunday, sweep it.
Wow, what a fun weekend for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, first up, we got LA Knight versus The Miz.
Yeah. I've got LA Knight with a pin.
Same.
I have LA Knight with a pin. Over under 0.5 people interfere.
Under.
Under as well. Does Knight kick out of the skull crushing finale?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
And that'll be
All
like
right, well,
Miz's
Joe-
like
2 points
Joe
for me.
lost.
that'll be Miz's like, holy shit, he is more than a
He is,
catchphrase.
he is the guy.
Then we got Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus in a steel cage match.
I've got Becky with an escape.
Becky's leaving. The faces never leave. Becky with a pin.
I got Becky with a pin. Over under 0.5 people interfere.
Over.
Obviously over. Does anyone jump off the top of the cage?
No.
So this is not a Hell in a Cell. So just like how high up we talking?
The top.
Yeah.
Like the top.
A very tippy top.
Oh, like a splash into the ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Trish.
Not like you're halfway up and you fall. That's not.
Yeah.
Your feet are on the top of the cage.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I said no.
I said no.
Then we got Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship.
I've got Ray with a pin.
I think this is kind of like they gave it to Ray. Why would they put this on a pay-per-view just for Ray to retain? I think Austin takes it. You've got LA Knight coming up. You got John Cena coming back. There's too many good guys that need this title. So I think Austin takes it back. Ray probably kind of messes up with Phantasmo, and then they get into a little feud. So
What was
Austin.
Okay. I
Austin
got
with a
Ray
pin.
with a pin.
Yeah.
Over under 0.5 people interfere.
Over.
I meant to put over. Thank you.
Okay.
I think I looked at the one below it where it said
Okay.
1.5.
I got over. Does Ray kick out of A-Town Down?
No.
No as well. Then we've got KO and Sammy versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Steel City Street Fight for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship.
I got Owens and Sammy with the pin. Of
course.
Owens pinning Balor.
Same.
That's what I have too.
I mean,
Owens spins Balor. Over under 1.5 people interfere.
over.
I put under.
Oh, okay.
I put under.
Nice.
And then do Balor and Priest break up.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
I have no as well. Yeah.
Good.
Then we've got Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Championship.
I've got Rhea with a pin.
Same.
Rhea with a pin. Over under 1.5 people interfere.
I got under.
I've got over.
I have under. I don't know if Liv's going to be back yet.
Right. I was considering that.
Right. And then does Rhea kick out of the Tahana Bomb?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no. I think like she'll hit it. Dominic will hop on the apron. Some
Right.
bullshit like that. And then does Raquel kick out of the Riptide?
Hell no.
I'm going to say yes.
Hell yeah,
both.
I got hell no too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got Seth Rollins versus Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I've got Seth with an other.
Interesting.
So Nakamura just gets DQ'd.
Yeah, goes right for the balls.
That's not bad. And then they do it again next pay-per-view probably.
Correct.
Yeah,
Then we have 3 more matches where they're just kicking each other in the nuts.
Probably
Yes.
right.
I
I got
got-
Seth with a pin.
Seth with a pin. Over under 0.5 people interfere.
Under.
Under.
Under. Does Seth kick out of the Kinshasa?
Yes.
No.
I put no. Does Nakamura kick out of the curb stomp?
Yes, everyone does.
Yes.
You put no.
Oh, I did put no. Sorry.
Hold on, let me review Eric's. Wait, Eric's got Trish winning. He's got
Oh,
the
shut
Miz
up.
winning. He's got Raquel winning.
That makes sense.
You schmuck.
I've got no curb stomp.
No curb stomp.
And then does Damian Priest cash in?
I put no.
No.
I put no, but I think Priest is going to try to, and then Balor will fuck it up before it's
Yeah,
an
sure.
official cash in.
Yeah.
And then the pay-per-view will end with like, you know, like what's happening with the judgment?
I know.
Day?
This should almost
Right,
be
right.
does Damian Priest come out?
Yeah.
You know, because then that would
Yeah.
be more of a 50-50.
The only reason why I'm not so sure about the Rey Mysterio thing is that I have no titles changing hands, and if anything's going to change hands,
It's that shitty time.
probably that. I mean, look, Priest is going to cash in at some point, and he's going to win it.
Right.
But I just think you have too many shitty pay-per-views coming up
Yeah.
that it's like I don't know.
I know, but
gonna
I want
get
to see a
interesting.
title change.
All right, special appearance or surprise appearance. Sorry.
I didn't put anybody.
Andrew?
All right, Eric's currently winning with a point. Put your point down.
Yeah.
Mark it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I put Lita
Lita.
All right.
Oh, that's pretty good.
because Trish beat her up a while back.
Any Hall of Famers from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, there is. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
He'll start the show. What else are they going to do?
Welcome to the payback. This show cost $12 million. All right, what's the opening match? Pre-show doesn't count.
I got Rhea Raquel.
I got the U.S. title.
I got Becky and Trish.
Okay.
Wow.
Main event.
Seth Nakamura.
Yeah, Seth
Yeah, same.
Nakamura. And then what match has a broken announce table?
The tag title match.
Street fight.
Street fight. Yeah, that was easy. But I just got tired of doing the how many announce tables break because now there's
Right.
usually only one,
Yeah.
maybe two sometimes. And
Sure.
they break the same one over and over.
Yeah.
Lock of the century.
Rhea.
Rhea for sure.
Yeah, I put Knight because I could see like Rhea losing via DQ or something. So I just put Knight.
Okay.
I think he wins for sure.
Yeah.
So there's our pay-per-view predictions.
That's them.
So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling. There's going to be a new t-shirt coming soon.
Yeah.
I showed Joe and Eric the designs, and
Yeah. And it
they
was,
love it as much as I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Bust your
cool.
nut on it. Yeah.
And then you can become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. $5 a month. We got AEW recaps every week, brackets, all that good stuff. And then one last thing. Some of you already know this because Joe posted about it. But Joe and I lost our mom on Saturday. And I'll never forget April 2nd, 2017, because it was WrestleMania. But we were planning on going.
Yeah.
But we weren't there because we were at the hospital because we were told that our mom was passing away that day.
Yeah.
Like on WrestleMania. And I remember telling all of you, the fans, about the situation because I was like, hey, guys, it looks like our mom's passing away today. I don't know when we're going to be able to do the WrestleMania recap. So it was just to update them. And we got an outpouring of messages from all of you, and it meant so much. And it was a miracle that she survived that day. And we're so thankful that, we got to have an extra 6 years with her.
Right.
She really wasn't a wrestling fan, but she loved watching the McMahon family drama.
Right.
Like, I remember as a kid, I'd be watching in my room, and if the McMahon family was coming out to do something, like I would run down and we'd watch it together.
Yeah.
I've also thought about like us, putting the podcast on hiatus for a little bit because of her passing. But honestly, like doing the show has actually helped because we have so much fun here. It lets you forget about reality for a while. Like especially when we were doing All In, which was just like a day after, and
Yeah.
Right.
we were laughing so hard, and it was just like like this podcast because like some of you have told us that this show has helped you through tough times.
Yeah.
And just
And
to
now
kind
it's
of
done the same for us.
and just to kind of put it in a little perspective, she's been in pain for a long time, right?
Yeah.
If this is more of a shocking sudden death, in our family, I don't know if we would have been laughing on a pay-per-view
right,
so
yes.
quickly, but she had just been really sick for years, as Andrew mentioned, and then also really like the last 30 days, really, really, really bad.
It was really bad.
To where we knew something was going to happen, and she was in a lot of pain. So there was, it's one of those sad, but also you understand that
Yeah.
there's relief, and I don't care what you believe in religiously. She's in a better place. She's either in a
yes.
better place in heaven.
Yeah.
She's not in pain here. That's all I know.
Absolutely.
So we love our mother. She's the matriarch of our family. She was taught us all strength.
I know.
No one told her no. That's where we get it from.
Yeah.
No one told her no.
right.
She did shit my way, like every way,
yeah.
good or bad. She did it her way, and she was so strong. And she wasn't a wrestling fan, but she loved watching us watch wrestling.
Yeah.
And we've destroyed countless beds of our parents.
right, yes.
And she would get mad, but she
would
could have
get
gotten
mad.
madder because I think she understood This is like their passion.
We would
And
also
someday they're going to do a podcast about this. So I got to let them.
we would also break her cookie sheets.
Oh, man.
We mentioned that in All In because they had cookie sheets and All In. It was like, yeah, because we used to beat each other over the head with, and then she would come home and the cookie sheet would be like bent 5 different directions. She's like, "What did you do?
Yeah.
What did you do to my cookie sheet?"
I was gonna make you cookies. Not anymore.
Damn it.
Right.
But yeah, she also she would listen to the podcast sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I also got a kick out of playing her like our Manscaped ads.
Right.
Because we talk about our balls just to see her reaction, everything like that. But
Plus,
Yeah.
you get to see you wrestle in
yes,
in Doomsday.
she did.
She did.
Yeah.
She was actually, she's probably the main reason why we've toned down. Like our show when it first started was like triple X. Like it was really, really R-rated and we cursed a lot.
Yeah.
And she was like, you could tone down some of the pussy talk and the fucks that you guys throw out there. And we're like, that's
Well, 'cause
true.
that's what
We'll
she's-
widen our
yeah.
audience if we
I didn't get that memo, so I've been
Eric-
the asshole.
Eric did not.
I know, Ma. Eric, we tell Eric. He just won't stop with
no,
the
'cause-
cocks and the fucks.
Because she would be like, I would listen, but then I just couldn't take much more. I was like, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
But we love you, Mom. And yeah,
yeah,
maybe we'll see you down the road.
for sure.
So see you guys later.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks.